Hey, welcome back to vlog number 3. This is actually my third time trying to do this today. First time, just stopped recording. I don't know why. Second time, well, I moved around and anyways, you don't care. Let's just get right to it. So, this week, did some interesting stuff. Got to do this thing called Impact Baby Rescue, or baby ministries. So we got to go to this clinic where there was a lot of mothers with babies and hand out flyers for our baby rescue program, which allows mothers to drop off babies if they're planning on aborting them or giving them up or even throwing them away, and allows them to give them anonymously, and then Impact will take care of them. So we got to hand out flyers about that, and also to tell people about how Impact Africa ministers to mothers who have a lot of needs for their children and can't provide fully. So they can get counseling with that, or they can even get resources, which is really cool. And then I also got to do some teaching. We got to go into some schools nearby, and I got to share a testimony about a dream I have and tell them about how they need to pursue their dreams and how important that is, and how anything they want to do is completely possible for them. So that was really neat, and I think they really liked it, and I think it had an impact. They've all got huge dreams. So many of them told me they wanted to be doctors or lawyers or pilots or, anything anybody back in the States would want to be. It was really cool. Today we got to go to an African church. So since we've been here, we've only been to kind of like normal westernized church with a lot of white people and a lot of, during worship, that kind of thing. And today, it was definitely different. So got in there, and first of all, the pastor wanted to come and meet us, and he shook all of our hands at his house, which is about 10 feet from the church. And then, so it started off here. I'll stand up to demonstrate this. So it started off actually with the worship pastor, and he gets up and he just starts yelling, and can't really tell what he's saying, but you can tell he's excited, and he's like, "Yeah, are you guys ready to worship? Let's do it." He's like, "Okay, put your hand out. Okay, now put your hand on your hip. Okay, now do this." And we're all doing this crazy chicken dance thing, and it's super fun. And it was really great. And then we did a whole bunch of other dancing. It was just a straight hour of dancing and really amazing worship. Active worship, really praising God. Something I don't know if I've ever really experienced before, maybe except in youth group when we have worship nights or whatever. It was really cool. And then the pastor got up on stage, and he was just so passionate. Pastor Bob, no, nothing compared to this guy. This guy's all over the place. He's yelling at us. He's getting in our faces, and he's just screaming truth after truth after truth at us. And he's animated. He's all over the place, and it was amazing. Talking to us about how we need to be on fire for Jesus, how worship should be a true celebration, like a party, all this wonderful stuff. It was really cool. So I don't know if I honestly want to go back to church as I know it, because that was pretty great. I might just be moving here to Africa. No, I don't know. Maybe I'll bring what I've learned back to America and inspire church to be like that. Anyways, on to questions. I have so many questions from last time. I didn't even ask people for more. So we're just going to keep going through the list till I run out of content, and then I'll ask you guys for more. Or think of something else creative. Forgot something else we did this week. If you've heard of the Everything skit, we did that. So it's there's Jesus and there's this girl, and there's all these different sins, there's lust and there's greed, and so the girl starts off dancing with Jesus, right? And then she gets pulled away by all these temptations or whatever, and then Jesus is still trying to get her and trying to get her attention, and the girl finally breaks through and tries to get to him, and then Jesus, comes in after her and breaks all these temptations away. It's really great. So I got to be Jesus for that, and we didn't get it recorded, I don't think, but we'll probably do it again. So I'll get it recorded then and then post it or something, because it's pretty neat. The kids really liked it. We had a couple kids come up after we were done and ask us questions and just want to talk and get prayed for. It was really neat. So yeah, that's what happened this week. But on to the questions. Boy, that was really shaky. You guys got to see this rigging I've got set up here. It's a table with a chair on it where I've got the camera sits right here on my phone. It's super janky, so it wobbles all over the place, but it's the best I could come up with. Oh gosh, yep, there we go. Just fell. Wait. Wait. Okay. There we go. All right. So, first question, I think this comes from Owen Overly, if I'm not mistaken. He asks, how has this trip allowed you to grow in your faith? Boy, that's a complex answer to a really good question. There's a lot of different things. I'll talk about the thing that I've been growing in lately, I suppose. The thing that I've been growing in the most lately is just truly focusing on other people and loving other people first. I mean, loving Jesus first, of course, but what that truly looks like is loving other people well and serving other people, doing as Jesus did. And I'm reading this book right now called Love Does by Bob Goff. It's really cool. I've only read like the first 3 chapters. I just got it actually, but it's really kind of it's summarizing the things that I've been noticing, the things that I've been learning. Just how to be active in your faith, how to be actively pursuing other people in order to pursue God, and to truly be known by God and to know God. It's really cool. So the race has just facilitated that because I've constantly been serving other people, constantly doing ministry, sharing Jesus with other people, loving on people, praying for... My faith has been increased exponentially. Maybe that was a poor explanation, Owen, and everybody else, I'm sorry. But yeah, so just living your life for other people allows you to grow in your faith unlike anything else. Next question. Any cool animals you've seen? Actually, yeah, we went to this place called the Lion Park and Safari, and we got to, I think I posted one picture on Instagram, I got to see a bunch of lions and cheetahs. I got to pet a cheetah. That was great. Manchu got slapped in the face by a cheetah. It was amazing. We made a joke that now he's going to become Cheetah Man, racing across, I'm sorry, due to my voice. Ramon Villegas is Cheetah Man. One day he was slapped in the face by a cheetah, and now he runs across the Sahara Desert fighting crime. He's Cheetah Man. That's about it. Got to play with a bunch of lion cubs. They were adorable. They tore holes in my flesh. It was great. Yeah. So we saw an ostrich there. Saw some meerkats. There's a bunch of weird birds here, and some domestic rabbits that have run rampant and had a lot of babies, and so now they're like wild rabbits, and we get to shoot them with a pellet gun. That's about it. That's all the animals I've seen. What sort of things have you been doing on the trip? Again, I'm sorry, I don't remember who these were from. If they're from you, hope you're watching. Wow, a lot. In Costa Rica, we scrubbed a lot of rocks for our gardener friend Luis at our ministry at Project Abraham. It's like this church. Got to do some construction there. Worked on a battered women's home. Costa Rica, we also got to play with a bunch of kids, which was really fun. Really enjoyed that. And we did a bunch of outreach. We've also gone, on the weekends we do a lot of like trips. We go places. In Costa Rica we went to a waterfall. I went zip lining, checked out a volcano. I think I already said waterfall. Yeah, went hiking. It was really fun. Costa Rica was great. And then here like 90% of what we've been doing is just going out into the communities and evangelizing. So telling people about Jesus, serving them, like washing dishes. If you want to see where I'm serving right now, look up Deep Sloot, which is spelled like DIEPSLOOT. Then there's Kaya Sands, which is KYA Sands. And then there's, Zan Sprite. I don't remember how that one's spelled, but you can look up those communities and see where we're serving. It's pretty rough conditions, just a lot of tin shacks. So we've been serving there, and we also, on the weekends, we go out and grocery shop. Johannesburg has one of the highest crime rates in like the entire world, apparently. So we're not really allowed to leave the facility unless we're going a place. We've also done the teaching, like I was talking about, and that's about all we're doing here. Next week, actually, we're going to be going to a new place. It's kind of rural. And I don't really know exactly what we're going to be doing there, supposedly more of the same stuff. But, speaking of that, I won't probably be able to post a blog next Sunday because I'll be gone without Wi-Fi. But I'll surely tell you about it once I get back to Wi-Fi. But that should be cool. That's just the kind of stuff we've been doing on the race. That was a really broad question with a really oversimplified answer. When do I leave for Thailand? I leave for Thailand, or our whole squad leaves for Thailand. I want to say March 9th. We have this thing called PVT where our parents get to come and do missions work with us. And then we also have a mini debrief before we leave. But yeah, we'll be going to Thailand on March 9th, I believe. What will you be doing in Thailand, Myanmar? No idea. I'll tell you when I get there. Probably just more ministry things. Boy, I gotta finish this video up quick. I want to hit one more question. What's been one of your favorite God moments? Ooh. Boy. There's been a lot. I'd say probably my favorite one, though. Just because it was so funny and it was so unexpected. It was, like, surprising. My friend Nathan Hudson, he's on my team on the squad. You can go check out his blog or Instagram or whatever. He has been colorblind for all his life, so he can't see the color red. It's just gray to him, and then if it's like red letters on a white background, he can't see it at all. And so we were at debrief over in Port Elizabeth, and I can't remember who said it, but they're like, "Hey Nathan, we're gonna pray for your color blindness right now." And Nathan said, "Sweet." So we prayed for him. Big group of us huddled around him, and we prayed for him. And I pulled out my phone, and I was like, "Hey Nathan, what color is that Netflix logo?" He just kind of stares at it, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, that's red?" And he was healed from his color blindness. It was amazing. And so this guy that has never seen the color red before now can see the color red. And he spent the next 2 days seeing the color red. It was pretty spectacular because there was a lot of really great sunsets, and he would just kind of stare at him, single tear streaking down his face. It was really great. Oh, you can tell if I have a sunburn now or not, which I asked him a lot about, like when he was still colorblind, which is probably a mistake. But anyways, yikes. I'm going on a long vlog here. Sorry, it's gonna take a long time to upload. Probably won't be until Monday, but by the time you're seeing this, it'll already be uploaded, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm gonna drink my tonic water and say goodbye.